What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Soul Tours. You're here with Icarus and Just Danger. There
That's
we go.
right.
Got it.
Got it this
And
time.
yeah, I did. This is like our third take. That's okay. And
That's fine.
we're making our way through the Stanton system Star Citizen. Is that correct?
That's right.
All right. What are you going to show us today?
All right. Well,
Just Danger.
at the moment, we are hanging out inside of a mining station in I guess it's in a gas cloud, asteroid cloud. This is called ARC-L1. I guess the L1 probably stands for Lagrange, if I get my science on correctly here. But we are just going to check out a couple of ships. I'm going to show you around to a couple little starter ships. And then we're going to go fly by a couple of points and maybe check out a big city here at the end. How's that all sound?
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped.
All right, so I'm going to pull out the Aurora MR by Robert Space Industries is the manufacturer. It's going to have us head over here to an elevator. And we're going to Hangar 2. So
the manufacturer that builds this ship is this just lore, or do they actually own parts of like certain planets?
So it is lore, but these corporations do own, or some of them own planets in the lore. But we'll get into that in a second. So
like this ship.
Yeah, so this is one of the basic starter ships. I've got this nice blue and gold livery paint job on it. It's a pretty fun little starter ship. It's decently equipped for weapons. I believe I've got four guns on it at the moment.
You had them paint your ship, or did it come out?
So when I bought my game package, it came with this paint job, but you still have to, once you log into the game, you have to apply it. So cool. I guess technically I did paint it.
That's a cool option, though.
Yeah.
That's just that they let you do it.
Yeah. Now, I don't remember if I actually fully equipped this ship with the guns. I only see 2 guns on it at the moment, so we might just have the 2. But that's fine. I'm not expecting to get any action in this ship. We're going to go ahead and open up the door here.
I love that everything has an animation.
Yeah, climb inside.
So unnecessary, but
I know, right? So it is immersive. There is actually a little cot back here. So if you ever need to take a space nap, you can do that. You can log off inside your ship, and you should spawn back in. But they're still working on fixing that mechanic. If you don't sleep, there's not currently a survival mechanic based around sleep yet, so it's
okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. We're gonna go ahead and climb into the seat here. And we'll light it up. Just kind of give you a. Let's see. Let's hit our on button here. Okay.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Every ship has their own little audio intro. Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, the Crusader ships go Crusader Industries.
Is it the same voice?
No, it's a different one for each manufacturer. So it's a fun little thing. You can see my shields are generating there. Okay, we're at full shields now. Let's see, and so let's just take a little look around the outside here.
It's a trip. So what is the design and purpose of this ship?
Well, so basically this is just a light starter ship. It's meant to be a kind of a multi-role. Like, you can do basic cargo runs with it, which is basically going to consist of 1 or 2 packages that you hand carry into the ship. Or you can do some light fighter applications. Oh, there's my other guns. Okay, I see all 4 guns
Where are they?
now. They're on the underside of the wings. It's kind of hard to point out to you right now.
Except we can't mouse under it.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see it probably when we're flying.
Yeah. Once we pull out of the station here, I'm gonna go ahead and request we open the hangar doors. There we go. We'll take off here, put our landing gear up.
Do you have to ask for permission for them to open those bay doors?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because one of the most immersive parts about this game is that they try to make as many things manual as possible, which on the surface, sounds like it might be irritating, but it adds so much to the immersion that it's just really, really cool. And so guys like me that love crazy amounts of immersion, we just geek
Yeah.
out on that. And it's
Oh
so
yeah,
much
yeah.
fun.
I love it. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, so here we are, just exiting the space station. Give you an idea of scale here. Wish
Yeah,
I could
this is
zoom
stuff
out, but
that we talked about when we were kids. Me and Danger have been friends forever.
yeah.
We go way back.
I mean, literally 30 years at this point.
Yeah.
I think.
We
Going
go
all the
way
way back to, what, kindergarten?
Yeah.
All right, so just real quick. So now that we are off, let's flip her around here now that we've gotten a little bit of distance. So that's the little hangar we came out of. And this is the ARC-L1 Wide Forest Station, which is basically a giant mining facility.
It looks like the Cloud City. Oh, it's connected to an asteroid. Oh,
Yes, yes, it actually is. Let's go. Let's check that out real quick, because just give it a little flyby and give you an idea of the amount of detail that they put into things like their stations.
I mean, just right off the gate, I love that I can see you moving the joystick in the game.
Yeah. Oh, right. And the funny thing is, I'm using a mouse and keyboard. So, here's an amount of detail for you. We might die here, but I don't think we will.
Let's do it.
There's
I've
a
done that before.
little gap in the asteroid. Let's just.
Yikes! Oh, dude, this is like really tight. I'm starting to feel super claustrophobic. Oh man. Oof! Bravo. That was impressive. So, can you mine this? Is there
So
anything
this
for you
is
to-
not a mineable asteroid. We'll
Okay.
we'll cover mining in another installment.
Okay.
But there are many different areas and types of mining that you can do. There are some asteroids out in this cloud, like these smaller ones over here. Some of these are mineable.
Are you kind of gambling when you move towards an asteroid to know if the resources are worth mining? Like, do you know what's there?
So basically,
Oh, I saw you
Well,
just
yeah.
scan them.
so that was just a radar ping. It's not really a scan. Oh, here we go. Okay, there
What
is.
is the What purpose does the radar ping do? I mean, I know what radar does, but what does it do?
So it gives you this little cloud of, hey, there's something over here. Then you have to go investigate the cloud. So I'm coming over here, and then pretty soon something should show up. Oh, there it is. You can see the rock. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So now
Okay,
we
yeah,
got this
that
little
was-
thing. And then once you're
that was
close
hard to
enough,
see.
you pull up a scanning mode, and you actually scan the rock itself, and it'll tell you
that is so cool.
it'll tell you the mass of the rock, the instability level, and it usually tells you the content, but for some reason it's not telling me the content right now, which makes me think that it's just inert material, but we'll find out in just a moment. Oh, nope, there we go. Mineable commodities. There is diamond, barace, and corundum. By the way, diamond is not a valuable resource in the universe of Star Citizen, because
I don't.
they're everywhere in the universe. They are not uncommon now.
I don't think it should be that valuable on Earth either. For
Yeah.
the record, I'm not a diamond guy.
Yeah, me either. All right, so I'm gonna request landing. We're gonna pull out one other ship, and then we're gonna go fly somewhere, and maybe get into some trouble, maybe not. We'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna maneuver back into a hangar bay here.
Have you done any pirating? I mean, you can tell me.
Not
Tell.
not really.
How do you do that in this game?
So at the moment, pirating for a lot of people consists of just like, oh hey, there's a ship, I see it, I'm gonna go kill them.
Okay,
But
just
that's
ruining people's
It's,
days.
yeah, it's really just griefing.
Landing
But
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
real pirating in this game would be getting a team of 2 or 3 people together in separate ships, and then one of you would have an interdiction ship like a Cutlass Blue or an RSI Mantis, and those ships can sit in quantum traffic lanes and pull.
What is that?
Well, so basically, when you are, in essence, fast traveling between planets, you're using your quantum drive. You're traveling at a third of the speed of light. The interdiction ships can actually pull people out of their quantum travel speed and drop them down to thruster speed. And
So when you're fast traveling in between destinations, it's actually yanking you.
Yeah.
And then you can invade. Oh.
Yeah. So it's quantum. Being in quantum is being being in warp, like in Star Trek. Like you're warp 1, warp 2, whatever. So if you're in quantum, you are going, faster than what other people can see you. So interdiction pulls you out of that and locks you out of that while that ship has their interdiction still active.
Oh, dude, that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay,
Yeah.
how are we
Oh, boy. This is problematic. So I should explain.
I love how realistic this game is.
Yeah. Oh, it just came down
okay.
lower. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. All right. It shouldn't have done that. So one way to avoid that is turning off your thrusters or your engines when you get out of a ship, and it should avoid that. So, like, if I just go like this,
Oh, this thing is
drop it down to the deck.
This is clearly a fighter jet or spaceship.
Yeah, this is sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Yes, this is definitely a light fighter. This is called the Aegis Gladius. This is one of the favorite light fighters in the games. This thing, as a 3-weapon light fighter, single pilot, it's capable of taking on some of the biggest ships in the game. And also, I wanted to show this today because of one neat little feature. When I turn the ship on, it does this custom little animation that just, man, small details like that just really light up the immersion.
I'm excited.
All right, so we're going to take off. We're going to open up the doors here.
Yeah, that thing looks mean. Looks
Yeah.
like a shark.
Yeah, exactly. It really does look
Was
like
that
a shark.
Was it hard to procure? Like, was it expensive?
No, this is actually a relatively affordable ship, both in-game and with real money. It's if you were to buy this with real money, I think it's about $90 in a game package.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. I'm not positive, but I think it's around
But
that
you
ballpark.
can get it for free as well.
Yeah, you can get it for free by earning money in game. I want to say in game it costs about 1.2 million, which is not that much. That's
How long would it take for you to get that money if you knew what you were doing?
4 or 5 hours if you're
Oh.
earning money efficiently.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
It's really not too bad compared to other ships that cost 10 to 30 million. That can make a big difference.
Can you sell these ships for real money to other players?
Yeah. If you own them outright. Oh, all right.
Whoa.
There's an attack going on.
Nothing.
Oh, this. I see what happened. So there, in this hangar over here, there is a MISC Prospector, which is a mining ship. It's not a violent ship whatsoever. But for some reason, he got a crime stat, and so the station is perceiving him as a threat. So this little thing up here that's launching missiles, that's an orbital defense system, and so it's trying to kill that prospector inside the hangar. But the AI is not sophisticated enough to not shoot its own station. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. And,
so he's having a cup of coffee inside, and they're trying to take out his...
Yeah, exactly. And it's just shooting the hull of the station. It's hilarious. Nope, another one coming in from another angle. All right, we're gonna get up out of here. So there is this is the star map of the Stanton system. We are at ARC-L1 here. You can see that there are other Lagrange points of different orbits. So you got MIC-L3, ARC-L5, Crew-L4. These are all different orbital stations set throughout the universe. Then you have the 4 main planets. You've got ARC-Corp, Hurston, Crusader, and Microtech. Wait, let me see if I can rotate it. There we go. Now we can read them a little bit better. So the planets are each owned, in the lore. Each of the planets are owned by a corporation. ARC-Corp owns ARC-Corp. Crusader owns Crusader. Hurston Dynamics owns Hurston. And Microtech owns Microtech. They each have their own individual large city. There are some procedurally generated smaller cities that you, at this point in time, can't really access. But then there are points of interest on each of those locations, and they each have their own set of moons between 2 and 4. So we're going to go explore one moon, and then we're going to go down to ARC-Corp. So we are going to head over to Walla today. So I'm going to set plot a route there.
So are we going into that quantum wormhole?
Yeah, we're going to be quantuming over to ARC-Corp, and then from ARC-Corp we're going to go to Walla. We'll do Lyria another time. Yeah, theoretically we could. This is actually a very high traffic quantum lane between ARC-L1 and ARC-Corp because there is a big old refinery here at ARC-L1 where people process valuable resources, and the nearest place to sell those raw materials or refined materials is at ARC-Corp. So people will often, when they're doing their mining, they'll refine product here, and then they'll take the final product over to ARC-Corp to sell it to market.
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, so now we have a little planet indicator of where we need to travel. We're going to boot up our quantum drive here. It is 2.8 million kilometers away. Okay, we are calibrated.
So are the engines charging? Oh, whoa.
Yep,
Okay,
there we go.
Here we go.
And now you can see we are
so cool.
speeding away.
That's awesome.
And
That looks really cool.
just in a second here, you'll see ARC-Corp start to appear in front of us. Neat little feature about this game is that at any point in time... Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you had the time, you could travel to anywhere in the system without quantum travel. So while this is a fast travel feature, it's not a dedicated fast travel mechanic where like you have a... you click on a point and you load in and there's a loading screen. It's like I could drop us out of quantum right now and could put on my full thrusters, and if we had 2 months to cover a couple million kilometers,
2 months?
Space is big, man.
In real time?
in real time, it would take probably a couple of months to get.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe a few weeks.
That's ridiculous.
Still, that is 24 hours of gameplay constant for that amount of time. Like, it would take a very long time for that to happen.
So the scope of this galaxy is huge.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on our way here. As soon as the planet's in focus, it's not there yet. I kind of want to stick.
What kind of weapons do you have on this thing?
I have 3 laser repeaters, 1 under each wing and 1 on the nose there.
Oh, dude, that looks pretty mean.
Yeah, these they're still doing. This is a game in progress, so they're still doing a lot of tweaks to all the different weapon systems and whatnot. But this, lore-wise, this is a weapon set that the longer you are firing, the more damage they build up to. So the longer bursts of energy you can do, the more damage you're going to do.
Like warming up the cannon.
Yeah, pretty much. And you can alternate your firing groups. Oh, here we go. Now you can see the planet coming into view. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Getting bigger. And then it's going to look like we're going to crash into it, and we're going to pop out of warp right about now. Boom.
Whoa. That is super cool.
Okay, fortunately nobody tried to interdict us, so we're going to carry on to our next destination here. We're going to Walla.
Alright, that's good news. We survived. I like not dying. Almost dying is pretty fun though.
Yeah, it can be. So an interesting thing about traveling in this universe is that depending on where you're going, you have to have kind of a multi-point travel schedule. So we had to jump from ARC-L1 to ARC-Corp to be able to jump to Walla. So you have to go through multiple jump points.
Why can't you just go straight there?
Honestly, I don't know the real answer to that.
It's a mechanic.
It is a mechanic, yeah.
Okay.
That is intentional. That's the way they do it here. Okay, so we are on the dark side of Walla here.
Nice.
And I forgot, I should probably check. Yeah, my guy's wearing a helmet. Okay, good.
Quick question. When you're in the cockpit, all those features that are in there, do they do stuff? Like, is that real?
Yeah. Let's go over that real quick. Okay, so you can hold. Here, let me lock that. There we go. Now I can look around freely. You can hold F and hover around, and you can see that I can press this button, and it turns on my quantum drive. It's supposed to.
No way.
It's not doing it right now. Okay, that's awesome. Thanks, game. I can turn my engines off.
Engines offline.
There we go.
Dude,
I can turn them back on.
That is so cool. I can't believe they actually took the time to do this.
Yeah,
like a bunch of
I know, right?
I love it. These
okay.
are my people.
So then here, and you can zoom in too. You can orient. So this is showing my ship with damage indication, but there's no damage to show at the moment.
Why do you say that there's damage? Oh,
this is a
damage.
This is a self-status screen, so if I had damage on my ship, you would be able to see, this wing is red, or like, if I were to get this wing blown off, that would disappear from this display.
So it will show combat damage on your ship.
Yes, it does, and so you can orient it around to inspect your own ship while you're in the cockpit.
So when you're fighting another ship, is there damage to the particular region? Like, would you want to aim towards the cockpit of if like a headshot, basically? Does it matter?
It depends on the ship. Sometimes it's important, sometimes it's not. If you were fighting something like a Cutlass Red, or any of the Cutlass series, they have 2 giant engines on them. One thing that is really fun to do, especially if you're in atmosphere, is to aim for the giant engines, and if you shoot off both engines before you blow the ship up, they lose thrusting ability and they just fall to the planet and explode. So you can kind of troll people like that.
Do you think I could steer us in a direction?
Yeah, but one other thing here, I just want to go over.
Please.
So over here, we don't have any enemy combatants in our vicinity, but if we were locked onto a target, this is our target's status display. So it would show like this, but for the enemy. So we can see exactly where we're doing damage, and if you have already done damage in one area, you want to try and concentrate more in that area, just to magnify the effect of what you've already done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then somebody just popped up on radar over here. Well, they're pretty close too. It might be a security officer. They might be trying. Yeah, they're gonna come scan us.
They're gonna hassle us.
Yeah.
The mall cop.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, lay off, bud. Can we take him? I'm not saying you should. I'm just.
I have been authorized to scan your vehicle for security purposes.
No way.
Please lock your vehicle and stand by.
Yep.
That's really cool. So if you wanted to, could you engage him?
Oh, absolutely. I could target him like that, and now you can see. Now you can see I've got that kind of thing going on.
This is awesome. I'm glad that this happened.
Okay, thanks. You're clear to proceed.
All right, so we just got scanned and we're good. If I was
what was he scanning for? Yeah. Okay,
if I had a crime stat, he would scan me, find that I'm an enemy, and then attempt to take me in or kill me. But what cut out?
Danger. You there? It's freezing.
Uh-oh. Try and troubleshoot quick.